let's just start off. How do you think the match went?
It's a bummer sitting where we are now, but I thought we fought really well as a team. There's just, a couple points here and there that we wish we could take back and turn a little bit differently, but I thought we fought, really well, and there was a lot of really good things too tonight.
You feel like where the team was missing was just winning those big momentum points?
It usually comes down to like runs. We let that team go on like 2 or 3 runs here and there a couple times in different sets, and if we could have just cut those down sooner, I think we would have turned that match differently.
What were you guys seeing on offense, especially that first set? You guys are hitting like a 333 clip.
Yeah, Cam runs a great offense, so I just think we were, she was seeing who was hot and was finding them, and she just makes it really easy, so yeah.
You had to play without 2 of your outsides today. How did that impact things?
Yeah, it's definitely tough when we have to make a change to what we're usually doing, but we make enough changes in practice that we're used to playing next to those new people, and so it doesn't really feel new, and so it's a pretty can't think of the word, but we made a good change to that, and I thought Maeve played really well, and it was pretty seamless. It just
What was the message to the team now heading into Columbus?
Take that fight and just dial it in a little bit more on those individual plays, and I think we have that match on Sunday.
What were the keys to winning the first set tonight?
I think we came out with some really good service pressure. We got them a little bit uncomfortable. We had a good scouting report on what we thought they were going to do, and I think we were able to execute it. They're a good team, and they played well. It wasn't easy, but I think we kind of jumped on them early and were able to hold that lead through the end to get that first set.
What kind of changed in the following sets?
I think, we talked about it in the locker room. We were really, really good in phases of the game, and I think we just broke down and had a little lull, a couple points here and there, and that really came back to haunt us. I think when it comes to like closing out the sets, we weren't very clutch tonight, but that's a really good Dallas team. We fought really hard, and we have to be proud of how we played. The benefit of this league is we turn around quick, so we've got to get over this quickly, get on a bus, and get to Columbus tomorrow. So, yeah.
You're given the start tonight. You had to play with 2 of your outsides with Carly and Alexis. How did that impact things?
I think it was unexpected, but we've been training together all year, and I've just been working hard to try and be ready for if the opportunity came. I hate the reason that it came, but I think we do a really good job just working together in practice, and maybe it was a couple points to kind of get in rhythm, but then it felt pretty seamless. So.
How would the teams fight there at the end of the 4th set, just trying to keep the match alive?
Yeah, we did a really good job of coming back and forcing a tie and kind of going back and forth, and it's just a disappointment. We could feel the crowd behind us, and it was really exciting, and I think we all wanted that one, but we lose by 2 again, and it's disappointing. I think we can beat that team, but that's the game sometimes.
How hard is it now to reset and now go play Columbus, or is that just natural at the professional level?
No, I mean, this one, it's going to hurt. Like, anytime you lose, you win the first set and then lose by 2. I think, did we lose by 2 all 3 sets? Or was it pretty close?
Yeah, pretty close.
Yeah. Anytime you're that close, like, you're going to be thinking about it and want some of those plays back. But, we have to be able to let it hurt tonight and then wake up tomorrow and refocus and be ready for the next opponent.
I think it was a seesaw match, and it went down to the wire in each set. I thought it was well fought, well played, and but didn't kind of come up with some of those key points that we needed to come up to, especially in the red zone when we needed it.
Anything you could have done different to win those key points?
I just felt like we were groveling, and I thought they just, there were opportunities to maybe score, but it wasn't exactly optimal. There was a lot of fight, a lot of grit, a lot of tough plays down the stretch. But I just think that maybe making sure that we were a little smarter with what we did to score instead of just keep it in play.
What was the team doing well to take that first set?
Oh, I think we did a lot of things well throughout the match at different times, and I thought we served especially well, and got them out of their systems a little bit more in game 1. I think we pulled a little off of the serve game after that, and I just think we needed to keep that pressure on, but it was ebbing and flowing throughout the match, and I thought though that we, like I said, I was proud of the effort. And I just think there's things that we could add or that we need to add and make sure that we're ready to go because we're turning around tomorrow, getting in a bus and getting going. So,
You had played without two outsides today. What was the impact on your team?
Well, I think that just hurts your depth and things like that. And I think with all the things that we faced this year, the team has been very resilient, and I liked the way they fought, even though we were without two people. And that's just the way that is. And so that's the kind of team we have that has that kind of grit and that fight.
On the same lines, how about the grit there in that fourth set just to keep the match going?
It was amazing. Yeah, I was very proud of that, the effort and the never say die kind of attitude that we possess.
What's the message to Dean now heading into Columbus?
Exactly that. Just let's keep that fight and keep it going, and everybody get healthy, so that kind of thing, and just kind of like, but everybody step it up, and that's what they did. So, you want a W for all that effort, but yeah. So Dallas is a good team and have a lot of really good players, and I think they had 4 All-Stars. I mean, they're a good team, and I think we had a good effort. I think we we can win. We just didn't win, and I thought they're a good team. So.